Hello, and welcome to NJ Ride. Drivers are our most important partners, and we appreciate all you do to keep NJ Ride running smoothly. So let's get started. As a driver with NJ Ride, you must download the app, and to log in, use your phone number and your password. Your default password is your email address before the @ sign. You can always change your password once you are logged in by going to Profile and change and confirm your password. Once you are online, you will start getting trip requests. So don't go online until you're ready to accept trips. If you need to step out of the car, you can go out of shift by hitting this button. And remember to go back on shift when ready to accept rides. When a rider books a trip, your app will start beeping. Please accept the trip you are closest to. It's important that you accept most trips because it ensures that riders can get a ride quickly. If you were online, you're expected to take most requests. Once you've accepted the trip, drive to the direction of your ride. If you need directions, please hit the button on the lower right corner and your GPS. It will start guiding you automatically. When you get to the pickup spot, please hit "I've arrived," and your ride will get a text advising him that you're outside waiting. So we suggest waiting a few minutes before calling or texting. Riders usually prefer text messages, but if you need to make a phone call or your ride calls you, make sure you pull over and follow all the driving laws. When your ride enters your car, ask their name to make sure it's the right person. Saying something like, "What is your name, please?" is better than asking, "Are you Steve?" If you say that, then the ride can pretend to be Steve. Also confirm with them their destination, saying something like, "Are we still headed to International Airport?" before you put the car in drive. Please remember to start the trip by hitting Start Trip button. Your trip and meter will not start until you hit that button. If you need directions, your GPS will now guide you to the destination. For iPhone users, you have to minimize the meter in order to see the GPS button. When you get to your ride's destination, please stop the meter by hitting the End Trip button. If the trip was booked through a mobile app, your passenger will get a text to add tips. You will have the option to add tolls if you drove on a toll road. If the trip was booked through the phone, then ask your passenger as to how he would like to pay for the trip. If it's cash, simply tell him the total of fare and tolls and collect the cash. Remember, passengers always have the option to pay cash or swipe a credit or debit card. They also have other options, which you will see at the bottom of the screen, like credit card on file, corporate account, or wallet option. Please just ask your ride as to how they want to complete the trip. If your ride needs a receipt and he booked the trip on the phone and pays cash, please give him one of the handwritten receipts. If he booked on his phone, swipes a card, or pays through one of their accounts, they will get one through email automatically. After every completed trip, your ride will have the option of rating you from 1 to 5 stars. This will help us provide the best service possible and keep our company growing. If your ratings fall below our standards, you may lose the ability to drive with NJ Ride. So you should always strive for a 5-star rating. Here are some tips in order to achieve that. Be on time when you accept a ride. Your passenger will get an ETA, and they usually plan around the ETA. So it's important to be on time. Arriving late for a pickup will most likely get you a low rating. So only accept a ride when you are in your car and ready to drive. Know your city. Not using the quickest route possible is one of the reasons for a low rating. The better you can get around, the happier your ride will be. If you're not sure, please use the turn-by-turn on your app, or don't be afraid to tell your customer that you're not sure of the quickest way and that you will rely on your GPS. And if they have any input, it will be greatly appreciated. Be safe. Make sure you know where all your credentials are, like license, registration, insurance, and PayPal swipe are, before you need them. Make sure your car is safe to drive, no squeaky brakes and no visible damage to your car, and your seatbelts are accessible to your ride. Obey all traffic laws and drive carefully, without any sudden stops, accelerating fast, or speeding. If you provide a great ride, you will most likely get a 5-star rating. Be professional. Doing the little things like helping with bags or helping an older person in or out of your car, and having an extra charger. Being a professional also means that you keep a cheerful attitude. that will ensure that you and your ride will have a better experience and never argue with your customer. That will always lead to a lower rating. Make it easy. It's important to have an easy pass in your car. If your company provides one, great. If not, it's a good idea to get one yourself. Remember, you may charge riders for all tolls, and you will get reimbursed, and sometimes even make a few extra bucks if you get a trip coming back. Either way, your rider expects you to have one and will always rate you lower if you don't. Keep it clean. It's a good idea to keep your car and yourself clean and odor-free. Any strong smell in your car will always get you a lower rating. Wash your car regularly, and smoking or eating in the car is not allowed by you or your passenger. When it's time to eat or smoke, please take a few minutes, go outside your car, and enjoy it. So remember, as an NJ Ride driver, to represent yourself and your car with a professional look, and we're sure you'll keep getting high driver ratings. Thank you, and enjoy your NJ Ride.